Carnivore is a novel set in 1954, mostly in Toronto, and then again in 2004 in Toronto. In 1954, a young cop named Ray Towns and his wife Mary, who's a nurse, a young married couple, their lives are thrown into massive upheaval when Hurricane Hazel tears through Toronto. Ray is proclaimed a hero that night. He saves people from the river, he does some wonderful things, the newspapers write stories on him. But then Mary comes to suspect in the days, months and even years afterwards that perhaps her husband is not nearly the hero she thought him to be. The hurricane is a storm that comes into their marriage and one they struggle with for the next 50 years. This morning we're standing at the end of Raymore Drive over the Humber River. This is the part of Toronto that bore the brunt of the storm, the hurricane. There was another bridge, I believe a little bit further up the Humber 50 years ago, was torn from its abutments on one side, and then the water rushed through what was Raymore Drive at that point, the lower end of it. It took away, I think, about 35 houses and killed 31 people of the 80-some that died during the hurricane, all told. So I hope that people will come away with some sort of appreciation for how much of a hinge that moment was in Toronto's history. That the book's also a story of a marriage, an unhappy marriage, and about betrayal and fidelity. That the hurricane's very much a metaphor for their marriage. Toronto means an awful lot to me. An awful lot of my writing, I think, has been informed by the way I feel about this city and the things that I experienced while I was in this city. I think I'm a Canadian writer more than I'd ever be a British writer. I'd be equally a Toronto and a Kingston writer now, I think. The Toronto Book Awards, for me personally, they've given the book another life 11 years down the road. They've given me a chance to stand in the pouring rain and talk about the book, and you know, I'm immensely grateful for that.